Hmm. Hi, everybody.
Welcome to More Than Money. I'm Mark Manella,
Stephen Balance.
and we're here to talk about everything financial from a biblical point of view.
Yep.
And some days, we just expanded the show to twice a week from once a week.
Yeah.
So we're at 11:30 every morning, or every Tuesday and Thursday,
Yeah.
instead of 1 o'clock on Wednesdays.
Yeah. We needed more time with you guys.
At least that's what we've been told.
Yeah.
So we're going to start doing that 11:30 every Tuesday and Thursday, 11:30 a.m. Central Time, and we want you to join us. And next show we'll have our computers back up and running,
Yeah.
so we can get your texts and that kind of stuff. But today you can't text in. I'm
No.
sorry.
But in the meantime, as Mark said, we're doing 11:30 a.m. Central Time, Tuesdays and Thursdays. So if you want to get a hold of us during the week, or maybe you do want to text in and we'll answer your question on the show, you can either email us at contact@mtmministry.com. You can text us 314-384-8438. You can always message us on Facebook. I mean, we're available for you guys at any time. So
Excellent.
we want to hear.
Yeah, we do want to hear from you because this is for you, and hopefully we can help you to find more peace, more joy in your finances, even in your finances,
Yeah.
as you grow closer to Christ at the same time. We got a lot of goals, a lot of objectives to get done.
Yeah.
It almost makes me want to retire. It's just so much to do.
Take me with you.
And we always need volunteers and support. So we're hoping you join us. Oh, another thing we're going to be doing is we're going to start Shine the Light. When we did our radio shows, we used to do a Shine the Light where we would actually talk about biblical responsible investing. We'd talk about like an industry, like the toy industry. What companies are in alignment with biblical values? Which ones aren't?
Yeah.
Or car companies, or we did a whole thing on just St. Louis companies because local here. So we're going to be starting up Shine a Light, which will do light and darkness of different industries or different sectors and things like that for your enjoyment and actually for your knowledge. So you might one day hear something about a company you're invested in. It might be good,
Yeah.
or maybe not so much.
Yeah.
And of course, if you ever want your portfolios fully screened using the FTP, the Integrity Investors FTP analysis, that's fundamental technicals and biblical analysis. You can do that for free by going out to integrityinvestors.com,
Yep.
or to morethanmoney.com or .org, or Evaluator Services even. So,
Yeah. And so, I mean, we've got a lot of things, a lot of new things, including we have our new website up and running as well, mtmministries.com.
Oh, excellent.
So
go out there and
yeah,
see it, and then go out to More Than Money Ministries on Facebook and like it, and
yeah. Oh, and on Amazon.
Amazon.
You can
Amazon
choose a
Smile.
favorite charity, More Than Money.
Choose More Than Money Ministries on Amazon, so that every purchase you make, 0.05%,
% or something like that. Yeah, it's
a few pennies come our way,
yeah.
and it doesn't cost you anything. So
Yeah.
we'd appreciate that.
Yeah.
And speaking of retirement, I think that's what our topic is today,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, so we get questions throughout the week. We have friends and family that ask random questions, and even some during meetings that we feel need to be brought up during the show. And I've got a couple here that I've even thought myself.
Okay.
So one of my main questions, because until I spoke with Mark, I didn't know there were so many. Why are there so many retirement accounts? Wouldn't it be easier to just have like one retirement account for everybody?
Boy, that would be easier, wouldn't it?
This is where the government gets involved, and it's not easy.
Yeah, because that's what it really comes down to. Retirement plans are pretty much tax plans,
Okay.
meaning that most retirement plans started as an incentive for employers to help their employees and or the government to encourage employers to do things, so they have tax benefits to them. And
Okay.
depending on the type of company or the type of the person, there's different characteristics that may be needed. For example, some people might be self-employed and don't have a large corporation to have a big plan that requires all these actuaries and people to keep track of it, and it would be very expensive for them. So they have retirement type of plans for individuals, tax favored plans, such
Okay.
as the IRA, the individual retirement account.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
so if you don't have a 401k or a profit sharing or a SEP, simplified employee pension plan, then at your job you may want to do an IRA or a Roth IRA, which I prefer over
That's
an
his
IRA.
favorite.
That's my favorite. You know, so you have choices. That's why, because everybody doesn't work for a big corporation, or everybody isn't self-employed, or everybody isn't a small company within themselves. So there's different types of plans that fit different types of organizations, including nonprofit organizations as opposed to for-profit organizations. Different
Okay.
tax benefits and different ways they work. And then there's always the government plans, which,
Wow.
but we won't go into those.
So there's all these different types of plans,
Right.
but there is one thing that I always thought acted as a retirement plan that everyone does have, and that's Social Security, right? Oh,
Absolutely.
we're getting visitors.
We're getting visitors on the show. Yeah, Social Security, that is not really a retirement plan. And people are going, what? Of course
No,
it is.
But you pay into it throughout
Actually,
your
it's
life,
a tax.
Right? It's a tax.
Exactly. A lot of
Okay.
people don't know that. If you read the Social Security bill, it's actually a tax, but it is designed. It was originally set up to help those who tried and failed, and to give people some dignity and some finances in their life at that time.
Mm,
Okay.
okay.
So it was a backup plan, a safety net to give people the absolute minimums they would need to get by on if they tried and failed. And of course, as time has gone on, the Congress has seen this as a way to buy votes, so they'll expand it and expand it and expand it. And now it resembles in the way it is executed a retirement plan, but the money really isn't put into this Social Security and then invested for you. The money is put into the general account.
Okay.
So it's a tax that they take, and then they promise based on that you'll get X amount of dollars when you retire, unless they change the plan.
Oh, unless they do.
Exactly. So one of the things I always say is don't rely on Social Security for your future any more than you would rely on the government to be stable and to be always watching out for your best interest. I'm not saying we have a terrible government. We have a great government. We have a great country. I'm just saying that you should be more proactive and more personal with your planning for your future. And then Social Security could be an add-on to that or added into it.
Okay. So with Social Security being available to everyone, you know, you're saying not to rely on it.
Yeah,
But
if possible.
if possible.
Right.
So my question is for those who do have to rely on retirement plans, why is it that not all retirement plans are available to everyone?
Well, just like we talked about before, different plans are designed for different types of organizations and or people. If a large company who used to do pension plans, which they don't do it anymore, may have a 401k plan. Well, 401k has a lot of regulations and a lot of bookkeeping that go along with it. So that would be too expensive for like a three-man shop to have a 401k.
True.
That's where a
Okay.
simplified employee pension or a simple IRA or some other plan would work for those. And for individuals who maybe are self-employed, they don't have any of those plans available for you because those are employer plans. So that's where IRAs come in, and simplified employee pension plans might possibly work there if you're sole proprietor or different types. There's different regulations for different types for different types of entities.
So with the little time that we have left, with all the retirement plans out there, will you tell the people why is the Roth your favorite?
Okay, Roth is my favorite because taxes. With a Roth IRA, once you put money into it, when you take it out after 59 and a half, there's no taxes. It's tax free. So effectively, you're not postponing your taxes in the future like a regular individual retirement account, like a traditional retirement account, where actually you put money in, you maybe get a deduction because it lowers your wages for the year, your taxable income, but you're just postponing those taxes to the future. And that means that in the future, when when you do retire and when you're not at work and when you're not productive, you have to pay taxes. When's the best time to deal with a problem?
About immediately.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Tax is a problem
Always.
for everybody. So deal with them today and don't postpone in the future. That's why I like the Roth. Also, the Roth has a little more flexibility in it in that you can actually access it. Once you establish a Roth, you can access your principal based on some certain regulations, but it's very flexible. And so if you need money 10 years from now, you could access all the money you put in there without any taxes or penalty, even though you're not 59 and a half, whereas in a regular IRA, you'd be taxed and penalized for taking money out. So more flexibility and no taxes unless you pull out early or do something silly.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
So that's why I like it. I think everybody who has the opportunity to should start their own Roth as young as possible and get it started to establish that they have the Roth, and then contribute as you can. Up, $5,500 I think is what the normal contribution limit is. $6,500 a year for people over 50.
Okay.
So it's called a catch up.
Okay.
So if you can, start one immediately. If you can, there are some regulations that stops different income brackets and certain reasons you can't do that. But if you have any questions on that, you can call the office and we'll talk to you about it and help you to do that wherever you want to do it, whether you do it with us or somebody else.
Yeah. So more information, you can go to integrityinvestors.com. Like Mark said, you can call the office 314-212-1404. We'd be more than happy to help.
Yeah, and guide you. And hopefully this will give you a little piece, because that gives you a bucket of tax-free money that you could grow to retirement. And then if you do have some Social Security, great. If you have other retirement plans, great. And maybe what we could do in the next show is line out an idea of how to prepare, how much you're really going to need. You've seen those commercials. To get so that when you do get to retirement, that you're at peace and you realize that life is
so much more
than money. God bless everyone.